the best man, Frank.
Oh my God, that was perfect.
First off, let me just tell you a few things about Jared that completely didn't come out of that. Jared has way more shoes than Tina, I think, right? Like 200 pairs in the garage. The other thing is, I hope you never have to take a bullet for Tiana. That was scary. So don't put yourself in that kind of situation.
Frank, microphone closer to your mouth, dude.
It's pretty close.
Thank you.
Anyone who went to my wedding, Jared was the best man at my wedding, and they know that I am highly emotional, so I give Heather props for, speaking without crying. I once cried during a Dog the Bounty Hunter episode, so I give no promises for this speech at all. Thank you, Tina. So the first thing I want to do is thank the Pimason family for an incredible day yesterday. I know many of you weren't there, but I have never been part of something like that. It was an incredible day of Laotian, it was essentially a wedding ceremony, right? That's what it was, yeah? And incredible. I also want to thank the Wallenbergs, Carl and Sandy, for hosting an incredible rehearsal dinner on Thursday night as well. And lastly, I want to thank Tina for choosing my best friend Jared to be his wife. Couldn't have picked a better woman, and that was absolutely solidified today in your vows to him. So thank you very much for that. Just a little, I'll tell, I got some advice in the bathroom. Someone said, stand up, speak up, and shut up. So I'll keep this really quick. First time I ever met Jared, his mom actually invited our whole entire family. We were new neighbors to the neighborhood and invited us over for an ice cream party. And had every single topping you could imagine. It was incredible, and never once again did I see junk food at the Wallenberg house. That was the first and last time I ever saw that. So, my sister told me the other night, I didn't remember this. She's actually younger than me, so I have no idea how she remembered it. But I didn't even play with Jared that night. They went and played Barbies, all the girls, and Jared joined in and hung out with them because I was a mama's boy and just hung out by my mom. I was 5 years old, so after that we quickly became friends. I think the theme of our friendship, if I had to wrap it up, would be competition. I was thinking about that, but I spent the better part of my entire childhood trying to beat Jared at anything I could. And I just could never do it. He's good at sports, he's good at dressing, he's always skinnier than me, taller than me, faster than me, better than me. It didn't matter. Even like grades-wise, and his grades weren't good, but they were better than mine. Couldn't beat him. Finally, I got married first, and I thought, I beat him. So, he paid me back by making me dress up as the genie yesterday, and having 2 wedding ceremonies. And the best part is I had to carry an umbrella over his head the entire day, so keep the sun off of him. So thanks a lot for that. First time I've ever beat you at anything, and you make me pay dearly for it. So, I'm gonna reach in my pocket. I have a couple more notes here, but I do know one thing. The first time that Tina appeared in Jared's life, they were going to a Red Sox game, and I know you mentioned it briefly during your ceremony, but I'm going to tell a little deeper part of that story. We all had a barbecue beforehand, and it was the first time I'd ever met Tina, and Jared had been talking about this girl that he was purposely choosing when to play basketball to meet, and it was perfect, and he was bringing her down to the barbecue, and from the instant we met her, we were like, this girl's perfect for you. They went to the game. They ended up, anyone who's been to a San Diego Padres game when the Red Sox are in town, it's pretty much like Fenway Park in San Diego, so they ended up sitting wherever they sat. It didn't matter. There was 1,000 Red Sox fans to 2 Padres fans, and Tina didn't like that they were throwing things at her because she had a Padres t-shirt on, so whatever happened, they went to the ballpark together, but they didn't leave together. And Jared ended up back in my apartment that night, and he's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen with us. She was arguing with the Red Sox fans, and it was me or the Red Sox fans, and I just sat down and kept my mouth shut. So thankfully, they worked that out, and as Heather mentioned, there's now an agreement. Every time there's Lakers, Celtics, Red Sox, Padres, whatever it is, we go over to their house, the room is split 50-50 down the middle, so, and there's no argument, it's just agreed upon that they hate each other's teams, and that's how it goes, so. I'll get a little serious here, but I'll try not to cry. I appreciate that guidance that you gave me. Even though you didn't know you were doing it, you were definitely instilling that fight in me, so I appreciate that. And I appreciate that Tina found you. That speech that she gave today in her vows was incredible, and up to that moment, I knew she was the right person, but that just solidified it. So she is the perfect one for you. So you should be happy. I'm gonna wrap this up, but I saw this once done at a wedding, and it's not original, but it's pretty good. So if Jared and Tina can come up here for a second, I have one last bit of advice to give you. So let me just wipe away the tears that came down into my sunglasses. So if you can turn and face each other. Yeah, there you go. You might want to put down your glasses for a second. This warms both hands. So. Perfect. Jared, same thing. Look into Tina's eyes and tell her how much you love her. Okay, Jared, this is going to be the last time in your life that you have the upper hand and the last word. Wow. Round of applause. You won with that one for sure. Wow.